Yeah, you did see Nathan turn up. He's a good mate, but I just can't do the yacht thing with him. He can do it on his own. Ugh. And I think someone wants to be my girlfriend. Does that actually happen? Online romances between, like, gamers? I've never even thought about it. I game. But I do realise I'm on streaming and stuff like that. And I'm sure there's a few girls that wouldn't mind being my girlfriend, but honestly, you don't want to be my girlfriend. I'm an asshole, I'm lazy. Most of my time is spent looking after my animals and taking care of my animals, like, so I do tend to, I don't mean to do it, but I do tend to neglect my partner. I know I'm doing it, it's just I don't know any other way. I mean, like, okay, you be single for 20 years, or over 20 years, on your own for 20 fucking years, and you see how easy it is to integrate into normal society and have a girlfriend and do all the rest of the fucking shit. It's not. Even a relationship with a new person, I mean, the normal dramas and bullshit, you know, getting used to everyone's, used to each other's fucking shit. Yeah, but you try after 20 years doing the same thing. It's not as easy because you've got your own, you're set in your own ways. You do things a certain way, and then when you have someone with you, you have to alter your entire life to accommodate for that person. Or you have a really, really terrible relationship. There has to be compromise. There has to be alterations to have a relationship, because you can't keep on doing the same thing you're doing, because it's a single life. It's the lonely life. And when you're in a relationship, you can't do the single, lonely, you know, just me life, because there's someone else there and they'll feel neglected. This is why I still haven't chose to get into a relationship. It's a big step for me. And I'm not looking for a fucking fling like all the young chidlins out there are. I'm looking for a real long-term relationship, not marriage or anything like that, just, you know, a connection or you. Fuck!
Under attack. I can get over there before the whole place goes up.
I just got into this fucking session. Fuck! Ash! 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 How's that, people? Just get on the fucking road. I picked up 50 grand and then the fucking grow house is under attack. Like, what the fuck? You can understand my fucking frustration with this bullshit. Remaining product. Ugh. I know, it's full, but I should have sold it. I was fucking tired. I could barely keep my fucking eyes open. Yeah, I do a lot of this for you guys, but I do need to rest. I need, you know, rest, recuperate, fucking regenerate. Oh, I started out saying I don't do it for you guys, but I really do. I show you how to play and do things so you can make money and get through the game without fucking having to wait around on a four-man heist. But Nathan, no, mate. I told everyone else, I'm not helping anyone till Humane Labs gets off my fucking list. Now that I see you're in the session, I can get Jinxie, and I just need one more. Nathan's the crew that helped me out. He's the fucking one of the record keepers on Pacific Bank. Jinxie, Nathan, and I can't remember the last one. I think it was Beastie. Ugh, fucking bikers. You think that fucking shotgun's gonna help you, cunt? Who's a dumbass that can't fight? That's alright. It's fucking the bikers. Hey, Bucky, Bucky, Bucky. Hey, Bucky, Bucky, Bucky. Welcome to my web, said the spider to the fly. Dumbass. Boom. Is it a bike or a van? Not on my car! You fucking idiot. And that is how you defend your fucking business. Oh, you cunt! Fucking... my car! Fucking knew that was gonna happen. You fucking idiots. Yeah, I shot it down. He could have went the fucking other way. Motherfucker. Right, that's it. Stupid dumb AI gonna die. Fuck off, cunts. Ugh. That's the first time my car's been blown up in fucking some time. And I blew it up.
Mutual. We're here to help. I'll look into it.
How are you charging for what the fuck? It blew up because of the helicopter, not because of me, but yeah, I suppose if I didn't shoot the helicopter down.
Well, that was a little too close for comfort. You did well to keep us in business.
Fuck off, Longo. Yeah, me doing all the fucking work, cunt. Yeah, I'm also on Big O if anyone's looking for me. Oh, my podcast, I'm fucking bashing it up, you fuck. Does that one go away? Yep. Fuck off, you dumbass cunts. Down, you'll be the crazy queen and drunk. You're down to the must and took it out like yeah, yeah. Load. Oh Lord. And took it out like yeah, yeah. And took it out like yeah, yeah. Out like yeah, yeah. Ah. Fuck you. My fan base is back. I bet you're there, Jinxie. Hey, Jinx. Hello, my fans, my followers, my people. You are who keeps me getting there, doing it, getting it done. You're the reason I'm here. Ooh, I lost a bit more than I thought. Well, there was 3,000 paid. That means I was almost out. I'm in trouble again. Fuck it. Oh, I love my scribble. My scribble car. No, sky. Because it's a blue. Heh. You think we're all the same, all the same. All change, I'm gonna change. And we're all the same, all the same. Bye bye, whoever it was. Or unless there's more watching, I don't know. Hello, hello, hello. Maxima, that's the other one. That's another player that I play with. He's on Twitch. I just call him Max. Maximus. You know who you are. You got me on this. I'm live on Twitch. I'm like, yep, so am I, dude. Like every time I used to invite him, he's like, I'm on Twitch. I'm like, yeah, dude. Now I am too. Shut your fucking ass! Enough! Oh, you're not getting blared in the ears because how's it go? I fucking barely can fucking talk because them dumb fucking cunts talk bark at nothing. I almost literally lost my voice. Not just because of the fungal infection in my body, but screaming and yelling at two mongrel fucking dogs that don't get the fucking point and don't bark at nothing. Barking at nothing pisses Dad off. That's all it does. But apparently, them three-wheel scooters, if they're set on pilot, they walk themselves for some reason, or they'll try to make it back to the place that they're meant to be. And they also talk. And the other day, they basically decided to walk out in front of my front yard, and they are at a height, well, considering a dog size, they are at a certain height that looks like a human. And when they start talking, it's a funny looking human that's fucking talking, and it scares the fuck out of my dogs. And the first thing they do is they want to go into attack mode. They want to kill it. as dopey as they are very well trained, and what they're trained to do is basically stop you from coming into my yard. By any means necessary. So basically, if I don't know you, you step in my yard and my dog attacks you, my dog will not be destroyed. You were in the wrong. I'm not muzzling my dog in my own yard. But if my dog perceives you as a threat, it will attack you. And if I make a certain noise, I don't have to give it a command. Give them commands, especially Tara. I only have to make a simple noise, and they know what that noise means, because I've got a practice dummy at the back where I rub meat and other things over the crotch and the neck, and they are the two areas that my dogs have been trained to go for. Non-lethal, crotch. Lethal, neck. If I make one noise, they go for your crotch. If I make another noise, they're going for your neck. That's the thing that most trainers don't understand, and most animal behaviors don't understand, is dogs don't talk. Cats don't talk. They make noises. So if you make a noise indicating go do that, it's more understandable. They'll do it a lot quicker, and as a go, your opponent won't even know what you're doing. You'll sit there and go, and by the time they realise what you've done, it's too late. And the other thing is, dogs' hearing is a lot greater or better than humans, so the noise doesn't have to be loud. It just has to be that one specific frequency, or what they're familiar to, one command basically. One command, one noise for one command, and they're on you. And like I said, Loki is a dopey fuck. The lights are on but no one's home, but as soon as he hears that noise, he knows what he has to do. When it comes to training, a lot of people sit there and go, fuck, you're hard. And I'm like, I am. I'm very hard on my training. But it's only the fucking nuisance dogs or fucking troublemakers. Tara, she is perfect. She is always sitting there like, what next, Granddad? Only dog in the house that sits and waits quietly for her food. But that's the way I trained her from a pup, from the day she was born. Her training started when she opened her eyes. That was it. She was mine to train. Loki and Jade because Tara attaches to me like a parent, basically. Like I'm her parent, not them. I am. Even though I don't have 4 legs and fur, I'm still her parent, because I've looked after her since she was born. I've made sure she's got this far. Her mum didn't. Her dad didn't know what to do. And her dad can't feed her. But like I said, Jade downright refused to feed the puppies. As soon as I grabbed something or did something, she was up. Oh, is there food there for me? And it's not that my dog, my dog that was feeding the other pups wasn't getting fed. They get spoiled all the time. My animals actually eat a lot more than I do, and a lot better. So before you sit there and go, oh, you're a fucking hard cunt, maybe she was starving. No. She's a greedy ass cunt. She actually sits at the fucking door, barking and whinging while I'm preparing the food, even though she knows what I'm doing. Loki and Terra sit there quietly. I mean, Loki fucking knows food's coming, and as soon as food's coming, he's jumping all over the place. But if I walk out with that bowl, he sits his ass down and waits till that bowl hits the ground, or until I give him the command to go inside and eat. Jade, on the other hand, we're always waiting on fucking Jade. And like I said, Terra, I don't even have to tell her to sit or wait. She is sitting, waiting quietly. Granddad, I'm ready. Give me my food. So there you go. And you can sit there and argue, oh, but you train canines. But they wanted me to give them verbal commands. And you can't do that. Animals don't speak. There's only a very few animals in the world that can understand sign language and actually, well, they say mimic, but how's it go? What you don't know is animals actually do talk. Birds do anyway, because they've got a vocal voice box. They're very vocal. Because of their call signs, they do change it up, because come mating time, they've got to be the most impressive male, or the females won't even look at them. So that's why birds not only can mimic our verbalization and talk, but they can even have a vocabulary of themselves. Without you saying anything, walking by, I can go, oh, get fucked, badass. You'll usually get it from the parrot family, like cockatoos, galahs. There's so many birds that can be taught to talk, or even just pick it up. How do I know? I used to have a magpie, a true Australian magpie, follow me around all the fucking time. Never attacked me or anything. And then one day it's like, hello, hello. Because I used to say hello. How you going, mate? Hello. G'day, mate. How you going? And that's how I know a wild animal picked up language just by hanging around human. Just by hearing it. Same with, I'm not sure if it's a raven or I think it's a crow. Same deal. But with a crow, there might be a bit of a difference. Crows and ravens are very special. They're actually very, very much overlooked. Because, yes, cats are the keepers of the underworld, but what follows the Grim Reaper when he comes to collect a soul? Crows and ravens. Why? Because they are the ferrymen. And just sometimes, if the crow feels that a soul was unfairly judged or died an unfair way, like that's where we got that movie, The Crow, with Brandon Lee, before he passed away. And yes, it is Bruce Lee's son, I think. Some things in the world are true. Like I said, where do you think they get all these ideas from movies? They read ancient texts and then they create a movie out of it. Half the shit comes from books. Like most movies are created from a director reading a book and going, now that'd make an awesome movie. And it's true, it would. But they don't know what they're letting out in the world. Like I said, The Crow sometimes, just sometimes, a soul carries so much energy, sorrow, that just sometimes the crow will cry and bring you back. You become basically, well, how's it go? People don't realize, but the Ghost Rider is a spirit of vengeance to punish those that prey on the innocent. Same deal with the crow, except you come back to punish those that did wrong by you to start with, and whoever else was with you at the time. And basically that's it. You don't get to stay on Earth, you don't get to keep living. And the crow is the source of your energy, your power. If the crow's harmed, yeah, well, you become mortal and die. But you've only got a limited time on Earth to exact your vengeance. That's it. Once you exacted your vengeance, you've got back at all the people that done wrong by you and say your partner, because that's what the first crow was all about. Basically, you get to rest. Because sometimes when a soul carries something, like, I don't know what it is, the energy, that's all I call it, energy. More energy than a soul that's accepting its fate. Like, I won't be able to cross over to wherever it is, where all the goody-goodies go. I've got too many black marks against my name to get anywhere. So I'm going to carry something with me, and I'll probably get stuck on Earth, which I'm really going to fucking hate. Because if you think about it, when you become energy, you don't have your physical form anymore. You can travel wherever you want to travel. In a spirit type form, well, basically, this is the thing. If you believe in heaven and hell, you're a fool. But if you believe in ghosts and spirits and being able to go wherever you want after you pass, would you stick around on Earth, or would you go see what's out there? And maybe, just maybe, some being out there has the ability to put your essence or your energy back into a body. Not your body, but something else. But man, like, honestly, if I became a ghost or a spirit, I'd be going around the fucking galaxy, the universe, just cruising around, checking out what's out there. But like I said, because I've got so many black marks on my name and my soul, I ain't going anywhere. I have to stay here, and the other thing is I have to stay here and watch over my kids. And that's the other thing. Even if I pass on, I'll be looking over my kids and my grandkids and making sure they're alright. Make sure they have a life and they grow up and they get old and grey like me. That's a parent's duty, basically. To make sure your kids make it. And then when the grandkids come along, you make sure your kids are more than capable of making sure they get old and grey. It's like people say, the circle of life. We live like we were born, we learn, we live our lives, and we pass on. Hopefully we've left a generation behind so they continue on our legacy. Well, how's it go? I've got 7 kids. My legacy lives on. But my job's done. 2 of my kids have had children of their own, so the legacy keeps on going. It's not about your last name, it's about the bloodline. It doesn't have to be, they don't have to have the same last name as you. All they have to do is have the same blood as you. You know? Your bloodline lives on. Your legacy lives on. That's what I mean. People get so caught up on fucking names, it's ridiculous. It's like, if I was ever to get married, I would allow my partner to keep her last name, and I would keep my last name. I wouldn't force her to take my name. I'm not a traditional person. I'm a person where everyone is free to be themselves, even my partner. To an extent. I mean, she can't go off and fucking sleep with whoever she wants to sleep with, and she can't be mean and cruel to me. I already had that. Many, many times. But yeah, like I said, you know, you can't control someone. You fucking have enough time controlling your own fucking life and your own shit. I mean, those that try to control other people's lives, I mean, really, how stressed out are you? Especially the ones that won't do what you tell them to do. That must be stressful. See, I don't care. Someone does something with that. Fuck, I lost a lot of weed that time. Well, that was ready to fucking... Oh no, that one. That's what I mean, I'm fucking... I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing these days. I'm just playing and I'm just trying to fucking get my businesses in the fucking green so I can actually do something, like play, like do something else other than business. Yeah, I know, I did mention that, you know, you keep your business happy, you keep making money, but you don't come into a game just to do the same thing over and over again. It may look like I do it, but it's to get a shitload of money. No, sorry, Turtle. Haven't seen you in fucking ages, and you're doing something that I've fucking completed over and over again on hard. I'm just trying to do better. I'm trying to get as much as possible on the trailer to the job site. So, yeah, nah. 2 of them are a piece of piss. You don't even need weapons. It's only the middle one you need weapons for. And the only problem, I know the problem you're having is you barely get anything to the work site. There's a trick to it. Don't go the way the fucking thing tells you. Go the opposite way. I've even showed it on my streams over and over again. Yeah, you're a number 2. That's exactly why I said fucking... Yous all keep on going the other way into town. They've got fucking roadblocks and everything there. You go the other way, they're not even fucking prepared for it. They just have to chase you down. That's what I mean. You don't have to always follow the yellow brick line. You can alter, you can deviate, as long as you get to the same destination, especially on the yellow ones that won't bring on a shitload of fucking enemies. The green ones, if you deviate too much, it'll bring on fucking news, it'll bring on you fucking don't want to do it. That's what I mean, Pacific Bank. As soon as you go too far from that yellow line or that fucking track, that's it. It's on. Because I run that track all the time doing my drugs and stuff, I know it like the back of my hand. Because I know the map. And it's like, fuck, anywhere you go, anyone who's played for a period of time, if you don't know where you're fucking going, you should not be playing this game. And especially not doing the Pacific fucking Bank heist.
Hey,
Like,
Sexy, how's work?
I'd go on it just to show people my streamers and film it. Actually, I have filmed it several times. I put it up there. It's fucking up there, cunts.
I'm not worried about my heart.
They seen that level fucking... That was lower than me, fuck off. That's probably it, 2 streamers. Because I'm filming and I'm streaming, that's probably another reason they give me a wide berth, because they don't want to look like a dick or an asshole to the rest of the world. Do I tell them? No. But sometimes it lets the other players know. That's why they give me a wide berth or they leave. But I don't tell them. Because I know they'd run quicker. Or they'd give me a wider berth. Because they don't want to let you know how right I am. They don't want to show themselves, their true selves. They don't want to be filmed, because once it's filmed, you can't delete it. Once it's up on YouTube, the whole world sees it. And every time I get on here now, I'm streaming, so whoever's watching is watching all them idiots, the grievers, the trolls, whatever, show their true colours. And I may not be able to take note of what name it was, but yous might catch the name. So every time you're playing GTA, you know who to look out for. And if you're a long time old school player and you've got the fucking skills to take that cunt out, go for it. Like I said, my goal, even though it's going to be a long and tedious and fucking cunty job, I am going to eradicate trolls, grievers and fucking campers from games like this, where it's not fucking needed. And I'm sure you're sitting there going, how are you going to do that? You just keep watching, my friends. You don't play their game at all. You show them how good you are. How do you do that? Well, you build an arsenal, you build your character up, and I'll show you. Yeah, okay, it's considered camping, but how's it go? They're grieving. So, even playing ground, my friends, you want to grieve? I'll camp. I'll wait till you come to me. I'm a sniper. In the real world, well, I was in the real world. And first rule of sniping, you let your enemy come to you. You do not go hunting your enemy. You sit and wait and let it come to you. Your prey comes to you. You don't go to it. So yes, it is camping, but what you don't realise is that's what snipers were taught. We sit for weeks on end waiting for our target if we have to. That's why I don't eat a lot.
Here's his address. Get him home.
Because when you're waiting for a target for an extended period of time and you have a small amount of food and you really can't give your position away, like a lot of that food is preserved food that you can eat straight away. Not shit you can cook up and have a decent fucking meal. You can't even have a cuppa. So, yeah. You go 2 weeks without a decent meal, I can tell you now, you want to get the job done. But getting back to the game, camping on a griever is allowed. Especially when he's chasing me all over the map, fucking sending rockets my way. I think it's a fucking loud. Permitted, or whatever. Like I said. And I didn't wait long. I drove into the car park. He'd lost me for 5 seconds. Then he fucking found me. I don't go off radar or anything like that. I don't hide. I don't have a reason to fucking hide. I don't need to hide from any of them fucking pussy cunts. And on top of that, I've taken grievers and trolls on fucking the simplest fucking heists, and they can't do it. They can't play. The only thing they can do is get what they think is the best vehicle in the game, fly around and kill everyone. That's their only gameplay. And I threw it back in their face. A, you can't play a game, the game the way it's meant to be played, and B, your grieving skills are shit to none. Because like I said, one griever come in to kill me. I wish I recorded it. I wish I was streaming at the time. Because just sitting there in the car park, he lost me. He didn't know where I was, and then he's like, oh yeah, alright, he's on one of these levels. Just as he came down, I had the shot. And then he hit his accelerator to come at me. It was too late. I pulled the trigger, he fell off the bike. He was already dead, but down goes his body to the ground. He was like 3 stories up. So I knew he was going to die. And his Oppressor Mark II went straight into the wall because he'd hit the accelerator. And it blew up. So I thought, fucking 2 birds with 1 stone, awesome. Well, I got him and his Oppressor without a rocket. And he was auto-targeting me. Just for the record, just to let you guys know, he was auto-targeting me, and he missed every single fucking time. To prove the point, well, basically I was proving the point that you don't need an armoured or weaponised vehicle, you just need something fast enough to outrun them cunts, and know exactly where you're going. And he hated it. That's why he chased me into that fucking car park, because he could not get me any other way. He had to get right up on my ass and see if that'd work, and it didn't. I wasn't even in my vehicle. I'm like sitting there going, hello, goodbye. And that's mean. I eventually am going to make this place griever and troll free. And I know I'm going to paint another big target on my back from the trolls and the grievers. Good on them. Come, bring it on. 1 shot is all it takes to find out the monster inside. I don't play that way, but if I have to, I can. And like I said, I call it play. And I reply with 1 phrase. It's just a game, my friend. Just like you tell us when you blow us up like 10, 15 times, 20 times. And you think you're awesome. That's the only place the grievers get their points as well. And the trolls get their points. Killing people. Because they can't play. Oh, they might be able to do the business. But you need money to buy that. And then you got to upgrade. Well, you got to... See, a lot of the grievers are PC players because they've got all the God mode and shit and they think they're invincible. Or untouchable. And I kind of sit there and think, I'd like to touch you all over in all nasty ways. Like when someone said I had God mode. It's impossible for me to have God mode because I'm a PlayStation user. They don't give us the mods. They don't give us the cheats. So, sorry my friend. No God mode. Just hardcore gamer. Something that will scare the living shit out of you. Because a hardcore gamer is 10 times better than a PC modded griever. A level 40, 140 girl is 10 times better than a griever or a troll. Yeah, I'm bringing up Jinx again. She's fucking awesome, man. She is one of the best female players I have come across in over fucking 30 years. No offense, baby girl. None at all, but yeah. She's better than you. Not by much, I will add. Like, you're almost like at an equal playing ground. But there's things that Jinxie can do that you can't do. Hacking. You don't like hacking either, baby girl. I know you don't. You can do it, but it takes you a longer time. It's like me, basically. You can do it, but it takes for fucking ever to do it. Felicia Bank, that's where I test everyone. And I'll make you do the hacking to see if you're any good at hacking, because I'm fucking, you know, I'll sit there for a good fucking hour. It's my control pad. It's like, I'll sit there to prove one point. I'll sit there and I'll just hit the accelerator going straight, and I can guarantee you it'll pull to the left or the right. I'm not really sure which side. In a car, in a straight line, somewhere I can go in a straight line without hitting anything. I'll show on the runway. Actually, I can do it on the runway. It will go to the right or left without me touching it. And it's not because you hit something, it's because my control pad, my joystick, I get right into it and shit. Not to mention you click it half the time as well for other shit. And over like 2,000 hours or more on that one control pad, it's going to really fucking not be compliant. Well, it works better than my other one. My other one, when the buttons don't work. One or two of the buttons don't work. One on the D-pad and one on your R buttons. I mean, yeah. L or R buttons on my control pad. One of them don't work. And as all GTA gamers know, you pretty much need nearly every fucking button on your control pad to work at least half, you know. And I don't pound on my control pad like, you know, fucking button bash or whatever you call it. I just tap it a little bit because I've got the full sensors up and shit like that. Yeah, you could say that my control pad's working overtime. It probably is. When I buy a new one, I'm going to get these two and fucking... But this was brand new. The one I got in my hand right now is brand new. I bought it brand new about a year ago. And it's already given out. That sort of tells you how much I like to play. On any game. Not just online games, but any game. I love gaming. It's probably my greatest addiction. Like where people have drug addictions and alcohol addictions and shit like that, gaming is my addiction. And you can sit there and go, nah, it's not an addiction. It is. It's very addictive. And it's probably one of the most expensive addictions in the world, because you need to buy a console and then you're going to continually buy games and upgrade and what have you. So yeah, it's more expensive than drugs, I'll tell you now, and definitely more expensive than alcohol. Easily more expensive than alcohol. Not to mention you need an online connection, you need power, you need to pay for your power. So yeah, you tell me that gaming isn't an addiction, and it isn't one of the most expensive addictions in the world. And you're constantly paying for it. That's mean, like electricity, online connection, your memberships, the games in themselves, the add-ons, the new consoles that come out, like they're not fucking cheap. And then you got your streaming shit and your recording shit. I mean, all that costs a little bit, even though they say it's free. Someone, somewhere gets something or they wouldn't do it. They get some kind of revenue. I don't get any money for this. I pay more than I fucking get, I can tell you that, my friends. And even if I did, they'd be like, well, thank you. But with my streaming, it's like, well, basically, the way, like, don't give me any cash money in the real world. Come into the game, buy one of my cars. If you want to help me, if you want me to keep streaming and stuff like that. Because that will continue my popularity, because someone will be driving around in one of my cars. And that's the other thing. You can't copy me, but you can keep my vehicles the way they are, if you buy it. Because they are fully upgraded, but they got everything. And I am selling them for cheaper than what they are. Fuck, I took out 3 then. Wow. 3 birds with 1 rock. But that's like I said, I don't want no cash money for this, like real world money. Come buy one of my cars. Make my popularity in the game even better. Because you get to drive one of my beasts. That's what I mean. Anyone who wants to jump in the fucking passenger seat, the only way you're going to get to experience my vehicles is if you buy them. Or make it yourself. And I've got something against that. Like, you can use different colours, you can build the beast yourself, but you have to use your own unique colours to it. And a different lively. That's it. Use your unique creativity on the beast. You've all got it, I've seen it over and over again. No, I can only do this. I gotta bring me I gotta feed me pups, me dogs. It's getting close to 7 o'clock. No, I'll just go somewhere. Well, I'm in a private session, so I've had 1 cone, 2 cones, so I'm not going into a public session. I'm not calmed down enough. I'll still go hunting, and I've still got that in the back of my mind anyway. I've got a couple of names on a list, but a lot of the names I remember. And the problem is, every time I go into a public session, they leave. They don't even give me a chance to come after them. That's what I mean. Trolls and grievers are really just cowards or bullies. Because I've got something better than you, I'm gonna fucking blow you up and fucking annoy you and carry on. But as soon as you're right up there with them, you watch them cunts piss themselves. Watch their butts pucker. Watch them run. Leave sessions. Because they're not the big men you think they are. The big scary man you think they were. Really, they're just cowards. Bullies. Not generally bad people, they probably got picked on. That's usually how a bully is created. They got picked on, so they think the way that fucking the world works, they pick on someone else. And the vicious cycle continues. I got picked on my whole fucking life. I got told I was worthless. Waste of oxygen. And I'm like, yeah, rightio. Water off a duck's back, mate. Words. I will not become anything that I don't like. And least of all a bully. Like I said, I don't know if you heard in my earlier streams, I was a bully. Well, in a way, like, we bullied my friend, and then years later I fucking met him. And I'm like, we were fucking horrible to you. And he's like, no, you're my friend. Look, you're like my best friend. And I'm like, mate, I was your only friend in school. But yeah,